Expanse Osiris Reborn is one of the games I am most excited for right now. This is a potential spiritual successor to Mass Effect, but it is also The Expanse, a great IP that's spread across a bunch of different mediums, and at this point has made a couple games that have all of the games I've seen from this have been pretty good, including the tabletops. So now, Owlcat, who is known for storytelling, known for character writing, is taking a big step into the third-person RPG realm for the first time to try and deliver us a new game. Let's see what it's going to look like.
It was like another life. Everything made sense to you.
Oh, you're back already? Wait, so you flew in on that?
Now, every voice a tight beam.
Protegen will easily turn this into a massacre if they want.
We need him alive!
Locked on to you, like a torpedo.
Do not interfere.
The universe never tells us if we did right or wrong.
Series belongs to Belters. I didn't become a mercenary to run away from my enemies.
Fear festering into hatred. Typical.
Surely a little gun doesn't scare you.
A Trojan horse. Protegen let its own enemies in.
An enemy of my enemy is my friend.
God, I love this song. Oh!
We have to find our own answer.
Bruh. Okay, we got stuff to talk about. This looks like, we got a closed beta coming up, April 22nd, so about a month from now. We will be getting our first looks at the game itself. This is a decent look at gameplay. There wasn't a ton of uncut gameplay here, but there was a lot of, I think, flashes enough of gameplay for us to see some things. So let's go back. We're going to run through it again, but this time we're going to stop stuff and talk, because that's my favorite thing to do. If you don't like that part, you can skip this.
Everything made sense to you.
Oh, you're
So this is a lot of, like, setting up the story.
back
We're going to
already?
skip over that for now.
Wait, so you flew in on that?
Now, every voice a tight beam.
Recognizable ships. Anybody who doesn't know The Expanse.
So you flew in on that?
One of the coolest things, in my opinion, about the way that this game works, not the game, but the fiction,
Now,
is that
every voice.
these engines in the back are like really, really, really crucial to everything that a spaceship does. Basically, if you want to change directions, you have to use that thruster. Everything else is just kind of meant to keep you on course. And the signatures of these thrusters end up being so unique because of how important and how big they are, that's how you scan down a ship and identify it. You basically see a ship's drive signature, and then you can save that, and you always can find that ship again when you see it. I think that's really unique. I hope they do something with that, like that with this game. But at the same time, I've also said you can't, you will not be able to fly the actual ship. That's why I freaked out when I saw this. Wherever it was. I don't know what this is. We'll get to this, but that was a little surprising.
Massacre if they want.
We need him alive!
Also, I think it's worth noting that the style in the game is very rustic. It's very functional. This is probably because it's very OPA. I think a lot of the background of the career, the story itself, is from within the OPA. Most of this trailer is talking about the OPA. It's from the perspective of the Belters, but I'm guessing there's also like the pretty like beefy armor that we see that's likely more of the Marines, of the Martians and stuff like that. Now, here's the first gameplay we saw. And you get an idea already of the style. The style, to me, definitely feels less AAA. And that's not like a slight on them or anything. I'm just like, it's static pictures rather than... actually, you don't really get video feeds in these parts too often. Never mind on that. But the style itself feels a little bit more... not as like shiny, I would say, as something like Exodus, which we just saw the first gameplay of just last week or 2 weeks ago. Similar layout though. You got weapon access down here. You're probably doing 2 weapons, switch back and forth. Maybe there's a weapon wheel that we'll look for in a little bit. You have some special abilities. 1, 2, 3. Looks like another specific special ability, maybe for your class. Yeah, you can see the pistol as your other weapon down here. And then this might be yet another ability, I don't know. But you got an armor band and a health band, and they're both pretty big. Like, they're across almost the entirety of the bottom of the screen. Lots of explosions, lots of destruction of the environment that keep showing off here. Wall hacks. Scanning mode is fun. Pretty typical. A lot of social areas. This is where I'm like, so much of the story seems to revolve around OPA. It's going to be somewhat political. So sorry to people who don't like stories of oppressive regimes, but that's what's probably going to be in this.
Series belongs to Belters.
Yeah, they're fighting. Who are they fighting? Who is that? I don't know that icon, but those are not... I don't think those are... They look like a PMC or something. Pinkwater is the name of the company you work for, I believe. Pinkwater Security. Is that their logo by any chance? I don't think so. Mars? You think these are Martians? That looks like a proto-gen ship, right? Okay. This is the one that I wanted to pause on the most in the whole thing. So Owlcat is mostly known for their writing, from what I've heard. I have not played any of their games, but they mainly do CRPGs and things that are a little bit less focused on immersive combat and more on writing and character development and stuff like that. So I'm really excited to see them take on this kind of game. That obviously means that we're more concerned with how the gameplay and the combat's going to play out. I don't really have many worries about the writing, but seeing a dialogue menu gives you a chance to understand just how far the replies go. So they say here, the flamethrowers probably would have driven the mutant away, but we interfered. Now it's our job to stop it. And you get a couple of different responses here. Can we just fly away? We are able to help. That means we have to. We risk upsetting our allies if we don't interfere. Cool guys don't run away from problems. I've always wanted to be a monster hunter. So I guess it seems... It's interesting. It's not one way or another here. And I'm wondering just how much of a change you can make to the story as you play. What we do know is that you can basically make enough bad decisions that your teammates will fight you to the death. And like completely turn on you. So I don't think they're going to shy away from making big decisions and seeing the consequences from that.
I didn't become a mercenary to run away from my enemies.
Fear
Okay, that was not cool guys don't run away from fights. Come on.
festering into hatred. Typical.
Surely a little gun doesn't scare you.
A Trojan horse.
So we see the crew here. I think all of these people have shown up in some kind of marketing at some point. And just a couple seconds earlier, you could see us walking around on the ship. It's definitely going to be that like Mass Effect. You return to your ship, you can walk around and socialize with everyone and start relationships and learn more information, and then the ship flies somewhere and you do a mission.
Festering into hatred. Typical.
Surely a little gun doesn't scare you.
A Trojan horse. Protegen let its own enemies in.
An enemy of my enemy is my friend?
But I don't know about the combat. The combat
Is my
itself,
friend?
like there's not much you can tell from us not controlling it. But the way the enemies move from what I've seen so far is what I'm kind of iffy about. They don't look like bullet sponges, though. Love the environments. Love the world telling. One of the biggest things about this for me is just getting to live through the war, through like what's going on, how humanity is fracturing. Ah, okay. So you're flying a drone. This is probably a specific mission where you get to fly a little thing into a space environment. It's cool. It builds on the space vibe. It adds to the fact that it is a space RPG. So I appreciate, at least if we can't fly the ship, we still get a flight segment of some sort.
We have to find our own answer.
It's also kind of wild, dude. I've been we just started Caliban's War a couple days ago because we're starting our way through the we're going through the series, and we just got to the part where these guys start showing up, and I gotta say, the show does not make this as scary as the books are, and I'm wondering if this is going to be more like how terrifying the books are when they describe this stuff, or if it's going to be kind of like the show more. Because the books make it almost like a horror thriller at times, whereas the show always stays a little pretty like action oriented, I feel. Caliban's War is number 2. Coming spring 2027. I missed that the first time. Okay. So then the path is wide open on big space games. Like, big narrative space games, we now have confirmation that both The Expanse and Exodus are coming out next year. Not saying that means anything for Squadron 42, but, you know, take advantage of it. Either way, this is a little look at The Expanse Osiris Reborn gameplay coming up. Whenever that beta happens, we're going to be all over it, guys. I will be covering this until it comes out. If you want to see more, feel free to subscribe.